Our next objective is actually to scan 8 creatures on this planet, which makes me think there might be an anomalous flying pet or something, because we still got that one to find, and I haven't found anybody yet. What have we got here? I was expecting it to be on an anomalous planet that we would find this anomalous flying pet, but maybe not. We might have to go down into some caves and stuff to find everything. Look out, buddy. I just need to get your scan. I'm not killing you guys yet. So apparently there's 9 species on this planet, and we need to find 8 of them. Who else is around? It looks like I may have found all of the animals in this area. So I'm gonna pop over and see if we can find an ocean or something to jump into to help find the last few that we need. It looks like there might be a tiny break in the clouds over there with some reflections coming off of the ocean. Nice, I guessed right. So you could see for just a second before the clouds loaded in that we've got some water down here somewhere. Uh-oh. Where can I land? Okay, we'll land right around here. And yeah, looks like we're right on the edge of the water on this little cliff. We should be able to find at least 2 or 3 animals in the water. We might have to wait for some birds to come out. It's probably because of this constant storm that we don't have any birds. Let's go ahead and take a jump off of the cliff into these turbulent waters. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. Okay, markedly more peaceful once we get underneath here. It'll take a second for the fish to start spawning in. There we go. We got our first was weird looking alligator thing. Where's something else? There's got to be some crabs or something down here. Ooh, we got some sort of, needle-nosed fish creature. What else have we got? We got rare ground, flying, and underwater. So we definitely have one more to find under here. And then we've got to find some place that a freaking flying creature can spawn in. Because this storm seems to keep them from actually spawning. Now there's one more fish we need to get just on the other side of this ridge. Come on, get your balls out of my face. Why is everything always putting their balls in my face? Maybe I asked for it. This is actually a really cool ocean. It's got these crazy looking like lily pad things, but I gotta get this last little elusive, what are you? Another little crocodile looking thing. But yeah, look at these awesome lily pads. This actually looks a lot like one of the environments in Subnautica Below Zero. If you know, you know. I love the lily pad area. I always build a base there. So cool. And you know what else? In the kelp forests in almost all of the Subnautica games, you have those creeper creatures, the alligator guys. And those guys look a lot like them as well. What else can I find down here? This just keeps getting deeper. Let me see, just for the heck of it, can we get deep enough on this planet? We need to get to 1001 U. I highly doubt it, but we gotta try. Okay. Crap. We still gotta find a deep water world. This freaking lily pad forest is still totally blowing my mind though. So cool. And they're probably gonna continue to add more and more artifacts and stuff like that and have it affect, you know, which kind of world it is the kind of stuff you find underwater and the creatures. Hello games, you just keep adding more and more to this game and I just keep falling more and more in love. There are 3 more animals on this planet, but we only need to find 2. If we're lucky, now that the storm is cleared, we might find some birds. These floating islands, though, I really want to build a base on one eventually. There's one bird, an exotic, eats grass. Come on, one more bird. Where are you? Where are you? Is it these little birds? Hold on, where's your red dot? Show me your red dot if I can freaking scan you. That's what I thought. I was just a little bit too close. You got to find the center of mass. So that creature is basically always a little mini swarm. But unfortunately, none of these are the exotic pet that we were looking for. Crap. Where am I going to find one? At least they didn't make this one too punishing. We got some cool decals, and we didn't even have to go find the one creature, which is probably in a cave somewhere on the other side of the planet. Thank you, Hello Games. But I gotta say, this little trick of 1,001 feet when the planet that I was on at the time was like 900 U deep is a bit of a pain in the butt. But these floating islands actually have the trees and the little, you know, vines attaching the little mini island there. I definitely got to land on this one, and I think I should be able to make that. Sweet. All right, let's see if I can get a nice pose. Obviously, we're gonna do the double thumbs up. All right. I don't know. Are you still gonna be able to see my guy if I pull back far enough so we get to see the whole island? And I want to have the vines in it. Perfect. Amazing. Too bad we got to leave this planet. We don't have time to build a whole base up here, but maybe when we get back to the main save, we'll find a floating island planet at some point and build ourselves a cool base. Maybe set up a new settlement. Something like that.